Good evening, Shad. Yes, that's right. It hasn't been so much of a policy change, but more mirroring what the Sioux Falls district has done. Take a look. The Pledge of Allegiance. A simple act has caused a controversy among the community for the past month. It's the question of whether or not to have the pledge in classrooms in the Rapid City School District after Sioux Falls changed its policy. The problem is that Rapid City doesn't have a policy, causing confusion and creating a bigger controversy through misunderstanding.
We didn't have a policy, but it was being done in most of our classrooms by most of our teachers and most of our students anyway. And now we're just asking that practice to be all of our teachers, all of our students, except those who want to respectfully decline from doing the pledge on a daily basis.
Tuesday, the Associated School Boards of South Dakota passed a resolution that they supported all school kids doing the pledge on a daily basis. And the criticism comes when the policy is different between the Rapid City and Sioux Falls school districts. Since Rapid City does not have a policy, no board action is needed.
The impact of what has happened over the last couple of days is Rapid City and Sioux Falls School District are both doing the same thing. Sioux Falls is directed by school board policy. In Rapid City, there is no policy in place. We're just doing it as a practice.
The Pledge of Allegiance will now be carried out in Rapid City schools K through 12, and students have a wide opinion about having it.
I think it's a noble idea that we want to respect what's been done for us and our government, but I don't think you can force people to honor it or to respect it.
It's a good idea for students to say the Pledge of Allegiance because it's a sign of respect towards your country.
In my class, I have a second period Spanish class, and that's the period that we use to do all the administrative duties and stuff like that. So some days adding an extra thing to do that might get a little crammed. But today, when we stood up and did the pledge, everyone stood up, everyone said under God, and everyone sat back down, and it was not a big deal, and class continued as usual.
And the next step, policy development. This takes a minimum of 3 meeting cycles, a month and a half before it can be adapted and implemented.
The board needs to take a look at, do we pass a policy that requires this just as we have in Sioux Falls, or are they still comfortable with the fact that through administrative guidance, buildings have already just accepted that we're going to do the same practice that is being discussed across the state.
Although the pledge is in all grades, Dr. Mitchell stresses that this is not a compliant act, but something patriotic, and people can decline to do it. Dr. Mitchell says that the school board will also meet later this month to discuss it. I'm Stephanie Kayser, back to you.